Hey guys, how we doing? So it's Crypto Insight UK here, coming at you with another YouTube video. It is the 21st of July 2021. There's so much about to happen in the crypto space. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok, please go over there and do that. I've just put a really informative, or what I think is really informative video out on all those channels, just walking you through all the coincidental or up-and-coming events that are happening in crypto, which obviously starts with a B word tonight with Elon Musk, Jack Dorsey and Cathie Wood, as well as some other things like the 28th of July with the Senate, with the regulation in regards to cryptocurrency with the SEC. We've got the deposition of William Himmel on the 27th. We've got ARK Invest going for an ETF. We've got Grayscale partnering with BNY Mellon going for an ETF. We've got an article come out today about how Bitcoin mining isn't as bad for the environment as they thought it was from Cambridge University, published by CNBC. There's a massive array of things that are all coming out today and in the next week or two that could really flip the sentiment of the market, or have potential to do that. They could come out and do the complete opposite. We don't know. It's crypto, but they are things to have a look at least. So yeah, go and have a check out of those other channels if you don't already follow me there. So it's just going to be a short one today, because, well, we haven't really had any sort of confirming factors, and we are on a green day. Well, hey, it's nice to see a bit of green in the market, isn't it? But let's not get too excited. We haven't really broken any massive levels of support or resistance yet. We are back into this Fibonacci zone, which we will be outside of this consolidation box that I do have drawn in on here. Oh, no, not quite yet. So I tell a lie there. We do still need to get outside of this consolidation box or a purchasing area that I have had drawn in for a while. That's just me messing around with them Elliott waves there. We are back above this ascending trend line. Are we going to be? I haven't looked to see if we are. We are above that descending trend line too. So there are some positives here. We haven't quite recaptured the 200-day moving average on the hourly. So that's where we are getting held up at the minute. That's something that I would really like to see. Let's have a look what it's looking like on the daily. There's definitely some bullish positivity on the daily. You could look at that for a green engulfing candle on the daily, which is brilliant. We've got a bottom. We've almost got a double bottom with a higher second bottom, which could be a decent reversal pattern. But as I said, volume's low. Could be a fake. Could be a fake. I'm not going to lie to you. Great to see the green. I don't want to be the guy who says could be a fake, but I'm going to say what I think. Just be careful when the volume's low. Nothing's confirmed. Could we push up from here? Absolutely. Do I think we will? Potentially. It all depends on what happens tonight with a narrative change, in my opinion. If there is one, Elon Musk could come on and absolutely destroy Bitcoin. We would see it come back down. We might see it retest 28k and then bounce out of that zone for the final time. That's what I'd be looking for. Or if he comes on and says something positive, I'd love to see us have a big green candle here. Big green candle. Get above this this descending wedge. If we said this was a fake, see, even the breakdown was low volume. If we got some big volume, this volume can increase. We're only halfway through the day. We've got 10 hours left, and we're already up here with the volume. Like, we could, if this continues, we could finish up here, which would be a great sign. A spike in the volume and a green day, and I'd love to see us if we could finish the day above 33,500. Above that, let's go for. But then we've got heavy resistance. We've got loads of heavy resistance. But if we can finish about 33,500, be a very nice day. We may then come down and retest the bottom of this wedge before we bounce out. But you got to take green when you get it, and it is nice to see. It's better to see that than obviously further red candles. But I am not saying anything's happening yet. As you can see, we need XRP to engulf on the daily. The volume is negligible. So there are things that definitely to keep your eye on. Doge looks like it's taking a bit of a push, rejecting the 200-day moving average at the minute. Let's have a look on the weekly time frame, what's going on with things. So that is looking like an alright pattern, to be completely honest with you, from Doge. That could be a bottoming out pattern right there. It could touch the 50-day moving average on the weekly. Let's have a look for Bitcoin. Again, we could finish the week still inside this wedge if we do get a continued push. So it's all very ifs and buts at the minute, guys. As you can see, it seems to have bottomed here, the same wick as that bottom in January the 25th. and the bottom before, weirdly, was the bottom of the wick before that. So you can see, so we've had one bottom there, which is the same there. We've had one here, which is the same here. We've had one here, which is the same here. And they are in sequential order, weirdly enough. So that one first, that one second, and that one third. The only one we haven't had is this one, 28,000, which could potentially come. We don't know yet. So I'm just saying, keep your eye on this volume. Could this go green? What we'd really want to see on the weekly is a big engulfer above that. So 34,500 would be great. Even more would be even better, obviously. That 36,000 level is big resistance. If we can get into this zone, we're flying, we're back. Actually, I'm not going to say that. We're not back until we're above 42, until we're above this resistance level here, in my opinion. Then I'll start to get really bullish again. But as I've been saying for a while, rich people are made when there's fear in the market. So when people are panicking, this is the time to make your money if you have the balls to do it. It's really hard to be buying in these ranges because everyone's telling you it's going to zero. You shouldn't be buying. Which it could well, I don't think it won't go to zero, but it could well come down further. But that's why these times you make the best percentage returns. If we boost up to, let's say, $1 or $2 for XRP, you're already missing out on 100 to 300% there from the price levels that we're at. People saying, oh, they want to wait for a further dip before they invest. A lot of the times further dips never come. Sometimes they do. I'm just saying exposure is what you want if you want exposure. I know that sounds simple enough to say, but if you're looking to put some more money into crypto, I wouldn't be waiting to find the exact bottom. As Coins Kid says, picking bottoms gets smelly fingers. Basically, it's really hard to do, and you shouldn't be trying to pick the exact bottom. You should be looking, fitting in around that area, and we are in and around that. Potentially we come down further, but in my opinion, not financial advice, we are in and around the bottom out area for crypto. So yeah, don't get too disheartened with what's going on. Take today as a day where you can have a breath. Don't believe that we're out of the woods until we are out of the woods. Let's recapture these 250-day moving averages on the 4-hourly, and the daily would be awesome if we can get above to 42 sort of thousand. That's when we know, when we're up here above these, using these as support, that's when we know it's reversed. But by that time, you've missed out on a lot of percentage, hence why I say down here is a good place to buy. Yes, we could go further down, but it's up to you. It's all about risk reward. I keep saying that about risk reward, and that's the way I play my game. But with all this being said, guys, have a quick look at the total market cap. Again, we've got engulfing green candles. We're just about to get a bearish cross, or the death cross, on the daily, on the total market cap. I'd love to recapture these moving averages, but that's not too much of an ask even from here now. It's what, 15-20% green. That can happen in one day. We know that if we get a good green push, if we get some good news today, some good volume come through from the B word, we could quite easily see that. You know we can. It's crypto. So there's that. Let's have a look on the altcoin. We've lost the 200-day, but we're looking to get up there and reclaim it. Again, I would like to see us reclaim both those levels. And I can keep you updated as far as everything else, guys. But for now, that's what I see in the market. I hope this helps. Someone put, I think it was Paul, who put a post on my last video asking about my XRP document. Unfortunately, I can't release that until I get the green light. They're still under copyright with Global Macro Investor, but when I get the green light, don't worry, I'll show you. But I don't talk about much in there that I don't already talk about on YouTube anyway, so you should be quite aware of my sort of price predictions, that sort of thing. But anyway, guys, if you want to know my price predictions for XRP, I can go do a video going through them. Just let me know in the comments. Get your crypto off exchanges. I still think Binance is going to have a hard time going forwards. I think that we'll get a crypto exchange coming from a legacy bank. That's my personal speculation. But yeah, go and check out my recent video about there's no coincidences in crypto, because there's a lot going on these next few weeks, so you might want to be aware of them all. I did talk about them briefly at the start of the video. But thank you for tuning in, guys. Hopefully see you again tomorrow. Drop me a subscribe, like, and a comment. Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, peace up, A-Town down, as Usher would say. Thank you very much.